Okay, we're back in the room. So, as I mentioned before, I had a trade planned with the mighty tuber, Mr. Turner. Literally one box. Post he put on his Facebook saying, anyone interested in these empty boxes, let me know. And it just, Richard will laugh, we both would laugh about this because it snowballed and it must have lasted months. Back and forward, he was finding stuff, I was finding stuff, and it just escalated and blah blah blah. Anyway, it ended up being, and hopefully I've got enough time on my camera to explain it because it is a little bit convoluted. Richard had decided he's going to wade in all his retro. I don't think he had a current gen system, as in like PS4 or Xbox One. I don't think he did anyway. Or he wanted one or two though. So he thought, I've got all this stuff here, I don't really enjoy it, I'm not enjoying it, I haven't been enjoying it, so I'm going to wade it in. And I say, more power to you lad. I said that to him before, earlier. But what he did do, thank God, he didn't put the boxes in. So all his retro went into CEX and he's got whatever he wanted to get out of it. That's okay, that's his thing. But he had these boxes, and the one that I was after, as soon as I seen it, I thought, fucking hell, I've been after that for ages. And it is the Mario Bros. Some people are here say it's Mario Stu. This is the metal version. You can tell it's got the two. If you can't see the metal sticker, you can always tell by the two like crests. So that was missing from my box that I got from CX. Them regular viewers will know. I was like, Rich, I need that Mario. Mate, tell me what you want for it. We'll do. If you've got anything you can trade you for it, blah blah whatever. Because I think he sort of said sales or trades. And then he sort of said about the other stuff. I was like, well, I don't know, what do you think? And it, like I say, it just escalated. It escalated. Me and Rich did I basically sort of did one half of a trade and another half of a trade. So I traded all of his empty boxes, all his empty box stuff, because I say, thank God he didn't take them to CX. So we've got this, anyway, and it's got the instructions in it. Quite a nice box. It's got a bit of sticker. I'll get the sticker off. The Mario, the metal Mario, in very good condition as well. To go with that, this bomb probably better off showing this actually as one. He had, so he doesn't now because I've got it. The actual box metal system, and he was. I think he might have got this off Retro Dave. Now this box is probably better than mine because my box was pretty good, but it had that writing on the top. This one doesn't. But it hasn't got anything. I think it has. It's got the NES, just a loose NES in it. So there's going to be a bit of a swappage going on. But I'm going to make this a fully complete, back to its OG, because it is in really good condition. I think he had these in the loft or somewhere, like he said. I'll come to some outs he had in the loft that he managed to find, and fucking glad he messaged me as well. But again, we'll come to that. But that is in fantastic condition. I say it's probably about equal, if not better than mine, but it is better than mine because mine has got that stupid writing on there. So these two basically go together. If you can see that picture there. Whereas the one that I got from CEX, they didn't have the box, they had the cartridge, but they were selling the cartridge separately as well, so they sort of double dibbled on me a little bit there. A bit pissed off with that. So that was sort of, say, Mario started it off. So when I mentioned about that, he mentioned about the box. I was like, you got the box? I was like, yeah. I love that. And then anyway, he said to me, look, because we're working out trades. I did a few bits for him, got a few bits for him, yada yada yada, and he went, you know what, Stu, you might as well have the other boxes, because we're just like doing all in. So, and he found a few extra bits for me as well, which is I do really appreciate. And they're not much, they're like £1 each, but it makes a massive difference to me because I've got a couple of Sentinel cases. You've seen the Sentinel case for Mario, and these are all empty boxes. I'm pretty sure they've all got the manuals. I'm pretty sure they have. This one, I've been on an hour about this one, CX, Chip and Dale. This is a weird box. I've never seen one of these before. It opens at both ends. Where did you get this one from, Rich? Because it opens that way. I thought, oh, is it like a hacked SNES case? But it's not. It opens at both ends. So maybe it might have been an early prototype or something, you know. Rather than opening at the top, it opens at the sides. But Happy with that. Happy with that. I sold this to Big Daddy C. So I've got a very nice boxed one off Little Lee. I always forget his name. Retro something. He's changed it. So Paul, if you're watching, you should be. My battery's gonna, I may have to change cameras here. So this is going to start jumping. I'm going to have to put the Daz cam on. But anyway, Big Daddy C, Paul. I've got a box for Isolated Warrior. If you're at Donny, you're more than welcome to that, mate. I know I sold you the loose cart for it. I say this is Richard's box. It's got everything in it, the manual, the whole lot. I'll even let you have the dust sleeve. It may not be a Nintendo one, I might keep that. I might give you like a generic one. But you're more than welcome to that, pal. Just for pure entertainment value over the weekend, because you know you fucking make me laugh. Top bloke. This one I've been looking for ages as well. Now normally these are like literally like mint. I think there was a load of these from Woolworths, and it is Digger T-Rock. I even had the poster for this because there's a poster that came with it, and I've got the poster, so I'm well happy to get that. A lot of these I've got the games for. Tailspin I've got the game for. Godzilla I've got the game for, and Richard's Cat is in great condition. They've all got the styro. This is the worst condition one. It's Gyromite. I have the loose cart for Gyromite. This one doesn't have the manual though, I don't think. No manual on Gyromite. And major flappage emission, sadly. But they're all empty boxes. Bayou Bill or Bayou Billy. Again, I've got the cart for that. And that's got the manual in it, and the styro, so, you know, although there doesn't seem to be anything here, there's a lot that I haven't got, and a great one to get, Turtles 2 Arcade. Again, the manual and the styro, so fucking awesome stuff from Rich. What can you say? I'm just watching that battery light. Oh, a Universal case. I haven't got this. I don't think I've got this on an NES. But a very nice cover. Mario is missing, and yes, he is missing because he's not in the fucking box. But I knew that anyway. Actually, I didn't know that was on there. He must have found that as well from the dark depths of his loft or wherever he's dug a lot of this stuff out from. So I need to check. I don't think I've got Mario is missing. But that's a lovely Universal case. Right, and one more empty box. Mario All Stars. I've got one of these, and I think mine's water damaged. I don't think it's as good a nick as this. This has got a few dinks in it. I wonder all about that. But I said to him, look, mate, you know, we'll trade what we've got as long as you're happy and I'm happy. Say you weren't going to do anything with them. I have an inkling, if it's anything to go by what he was going to do with the other stuff, he may have just burnt them. And then the other, yeah, because this is, I'll show you this. Ugh. And the last thing, we traded it. It's got all the bits on it. I'm not going to get all the bits because it makes it a real cumbersome thing. It's a Rob. So Rich was very worried. He said, please look after him. It was some lady that he used to work or knows or whatever, and she gifted it him. It's not going to go anywhere, honestly. It's not going to go anywhere. I would love to get the deluxe set. So the fact that I've got Rob and some of the bits, and there's all the spinners and, you know, the extra bits that plug onto it. You know, and I said this to Jay and Alex one time. So I'd love to have a deluxe set, just to have it, not to use it, just to have it. So if I can get one less Rob, and I've got a Rob now, quid's in. That's how I look at, you know, try and cobble together a set rather than buy it outright. So one thing that he messaged me later on, and I forgot to take the other item up to the Norbreck because I was going to just give it away because obviously I'll explain in a minute. He sent me a picture, said, are these any good to you before I throw them on the bonfire? And literally, he took a photo with him in his hand with a fire behind him. I was like, don't burn them! And it is a Sega Saturn box. which I don't have. It needs a glue. I think once it's got a glue, it's fine. It's got the tray and everything else. It's even got the instructions. And he dug these out the arse end of the loft. I think this is where, I think he knew where the Nintendo stuff was. But this, and there's a Dreamcast box, which I don't know what I've done with that now, that I was going to take to the Norbreck. And he was going to burn them. I said, no, I'll take that to, and I forgot to take the Dreamcast box to the Norbreck. So I'll take it to Doncaster, and if a fellow tuber now wants a Dreamcast box, let me know, and I'll save it, and I'll bring it to Norbreck, and he can have it. The Dreamcast is missing the internal like egg cart. This has got the internal egg cart. This is key, but I haven't got a Saturn box. So yeah, I do have an inkling that Rich probably would have just burnt the Nintendo, the NES, and the Super NES box. Because he didn't want it, you know, it's just in the way. And he's trying to refine his room, and his room's amazing anyway, but it's limited space, like we've all got. So, that was kind of like, oh, that was it. This is a nice poster with the NES, I've got to put that in there. It's just the, you know, advertising poster. Oh, space! A few odds and sods. Again, he's just been digging around. He said, I found these. This was in like a smashed up Master System box. Rampage, loose cart. Sonic 2 said he found behind the TV or something. A nice Mario World manual. Bit dog-eared, but still, it's all there nonetheless. A couple of Master System manuals. Streets of Rage, that's quite a nice one. Bit of spillage at the back, but never mind. Jungle Book. And another great manual, Double Dragon. So I didn't know about them. He just sort of said, look, I found some other bits, and I was finding bits for him. I was finding like, you know, some vinyl, and the like. So you know, we will. Like I said to him, I always, even when I go up to see him, if I see stuff at the boot at the charity shop, and I think of people, I'll always, I'll always bring it along. I did miss Tim Bad Fuck Up, and Chris CGM Moore had some vinyl for Tim that I found, and sort of, these are good to you. He said, yeah, so bring them. But again, I think they were, my battery's flashing now, it's going to die. They were a bit disappointed. I think they were there to buy games. It's not a market. I think they left after about an hour and a half, so I didn't get a chance to see them. So, Timbo, I'll drop you a message, mate. I've got that vinyl. Come to Donny, guys. As I mentioned, back on Dazcam. We are on Dazcam, and it's the flicker. I can't do anything about it. I can't adjust the lens. I always say aperture. It's not. It's called the lens something. Yeah, I can't adjust it. So we're stuck. We're stuck with a bit of flickering. So nearly there. There's still some other bits to show. And the last sort of trade with Rich. So this is where it got a little bit convoluted. So we'd already done all that. Like I say, I bought a lot of empty box stuff, Richard. I was quite happy. Traded a lot of empty box stuff, Richard. I was quite happy with that. He was happy. Me and Rich, we always talk anyway. You know, not all the time. It's just like every now and then. It's just nice just to sort of keep in touch. I don't bombard him. He doesn't bombard me, kind of thing. And then something happened. And he was like, oh, have you seen this? I was like, no. Well, I'd seen the video. I said I hadn't really, looked into it because it's not my thing. And it's something that he was after, and he'd been after for ages now. And they're quite hard to find. They're quite hard to track down. I'm hoping he's going to do a video because I don't want to explain. I don't want to give too much away. I know he's put some things on like his Instagram and Facebook, but hopefully he'll do a video now. Now it's all the trade's done and dusted. So, in a roundabout way, I bought something that got sent to Richard that I then traded what he'd got for that item. And to fund that, I basically sold the PS3 stuff and the PS4. I mean, I've just made a little bit more than what the item was worth, but that's where I got the money from. So I didn't really, it wasn't out my back pocket. Because he did really want it, and I knew he'd really wanted it, and he wanted one for ages. He kept asking me all the time, because I'm moving some circles, but not enough, and they are really hard to come by now. They're like fucking hen's teeth, or what does that call them? Shark's eyelashes. Rockin' horse shit, whatever you know, thing you want to use, analogy you want to use. So I managed to get one from. We located a item from another awesome fellow tuber, and he was really helpful, really sound. Mr. Griffo himself, Paul. The last thing that Richard had that he was willing to sort of let go, that didn't really hold any sort of nostalgia or any sort of like emotional ties, was this item. Now I've got two of these. I've got two of these and they're loose. This one is boxed. It's missing this game, but I've got this game anyway. And it's a nice boxed Mega CD2. It's got the tray in it. It's got the power supply. It's got the two pads. Although I don't know if what it. I need to check actually what it come with. I could check that and I could fill it with whatever's missing. Because I have got some plates. I've got a plate and I've got the extender for the Mega Drive 1 as well. The actual block that fits on the side. So I've got a lot of the stuff that may be missing from this. So I've got Mega CD1, not boxed, but loose. And the meat and potatoes, which is the games. So this ain't worth a great deal. It needs a new box. Okay, so I've got this anyway. It's Solfius and Cobra Command, but Solfius is a great game. Double box, Solfius, Cobra Command. One of these is more than the other. I don't know. I need a couple of manuals. If anyone's got any manuals, Mega CD games, manuals, please. Echo the Dolphin. Never got on with Echo. I like looking at it, but I don't know. There's something about it. It weren't for me. But then Echo dies of time. Again, missing the manual. I think Rich told me this was a Raz special. Razzmatazz Raz, but that's missing the manual. So I'm on the hunt for a couple of manuals. Chances are I ain't going to get on my mind, let's be honest. So I know there's some money in Echo. I'm sure Echo Ties of Time has got some value to it. So between the sort of Mega CD2 and these two games, balances out, and probably Echo Ties of Time easily balances out. And one that I've been looking for, I've been looking at on CEX. I thought, yeah, I've got some credit, but I want to get the Saturn out of the way, this, that, and the other. And I always wanted this, and never found it. But I've got it now. Both of these now are complete. Really happy to get this one. It's probably the best. Sorry, Gruss, the best Sonic game, and it's Sonic CD. So you know that anyway. As soon as I said it's the best Sonic game on the Mega CD, it's the only one. I have never played this. Never played it. So looking forward to that. And then really, this is going up, and this is only going one way. I knew it weren't a cheap game. I think when me and Rich spoke, he thought, "Oh, it's about a 50 quid game." I think it's a bit more than that now. I think even since we spoke, it's gone up. So I don't know. I'm happy as fucking pig in shit, to be honest. Earthworm Jim Special Edition. So well happy to grab that. So Rich, you know, for what we traded, and when we was at his house with Chris, you could tell he was just absolutely made up, man. So like I say, for me, everyone's a winner. Chicken dinner. As long as everyone's happy, you know, no one's upset, no one's got hurt. No, I don't care. You know, if other people want to sort of say, "Oh, you ripped him off," or "He ripped you off," because that's what Rich was saying. He goes, "Oh, I I think I feel like I've ripped you off." No one's ripped anybody off, mate. Look, if I'm happy and you're happy, then that's it. That's all that matters. Doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. That's it. Fuck, it's gone up 5 degrees, 35 degrees. Sweating like a motherfucker. Right. Then last, these are not from Blackpool. These are not from Trades. These are some Saturn games, and some of them, two of them from CEX, one's from eBay. One's from eBay and one's from Facebook. So, while before on the Friday I'd ordered some on the Thursday from CEX and the Friday from CEX. So you know what's coming now, don't you? That's right. That's right. Actually, you know, I said 2. I meant to say 3 because I'm stupid and I can't count. So 3 items from the C to the E to the E to the X from my favourite sex shop. Overall, I can't complain too much. I don't know what's the best way to do it. I think Jay might have had an inkling about this one. Maybe. When I mentioned it and he was like, "Ooh, you didn't tell me you're going for that." It's like a set within a set. And this was the last one I needed. And I ordered it and I thought, you know what, it's going to come, don't you? It's not going to be the one I want, it's going to be the cheaper version. Because that's what always happens with CX. It wasn't. It isn't. It's the right one. So for, I think I had £6. I think 16 quid actually. I think I had 6 or 7 quid. Well, it's not 16 quid because it's a £2.50 postage. So whatever it works out at, less than £2.50 postage. I think it's like 16 quid. I can't remember now. I think I paid £10 out of my PayPal. I've got the last easy to get Sega card, F-16 fighter. And there you go, look, still got, I didn't even realise that was on there. Someone has hacked the tab, which is a bit pissed me off. It hasn't got the little dooba, but Bert, I will say Bert, don't I? There's a chap that messaged me and said, "Oh, have you seen these from China?" I've ordered some of them, so I forget who you are, but if I can find your name, I'll put a link somewhere here. But I have ordered some, so hopefully they'll come through, like little wallet things. It didn't come with a manual because I'd previously ordered this and had the cartridge version, which always usually happens. I'm only missing the hang-on for the full cards thing. I know hang-on's quite fucking pricey one to get. I've got the loose card and I've got the manual for it, but see the box. So yeah, that finishes it off for me. I have all the Sega cards now, other than the very expensive and quite hard to find hang-on. Also from CEX, this is missing the manual. Again, I can ride it out and hopefully at some point locate one or reorder and get one. This is and I don't know if this is the better version or if it's just one that people gravitate more towards, because the one that's called the trilogy of this is really expensive. I've got that, but for some reason you don't see many of these about. You really don't. There was one that I paid, what did I pay for this from CEX? 22 quid I think. And there's one that sold similar for 26, and there's one that was complete that sold for a lot more. Anyway, it's Mortal Kombat 2 on the Saturn, obviously. Well, not obviously, but yeah, obviously now you can see the fucking thing is Saturn, isn't it? And it's not bad, Nick. It's not bad. It's no Bug 2. Bug 2 is absolutely amazing for condition. You can see, because to see them sort of retro Dave Dink. Everyone does retro Dave Dink. I haven't got a strip light. Dave has strippers in his room, so he has a strip light. Now I've just got natural light, but you can see there's a few dinks and scuffs and like some sort of fucking nailing and scratch. I don't know how even you do that. I guess it's just bumping about the place. But unfortunately, it is missing Sir Man of the Well. No one's got a manual for Mortal Kombat 2 on the Saturn. No, I don't think so. Shut up, Stu, you twat. Right, last one. And actually no. I might have to drop out the CX for the minute because yeah, that one's a little bit tasty. So off of Galaxy Sega, Tom the Batman, Tom Batten. Those that are on Galaxy Sega will know him. I don't know where he gets the stuff from. I think he goes fucking robbing retro shops or robs people's houses that got games, because the guy just turns stuff up. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. I bet he just spams all the Facebook pages, drives around the country collecting everything up. But he did me an absolute solid on this one. I've never seen this appear on CX. Not to sort of say it hasn't been there and I've missed it, I don't know. Never seen it. And he was honest as the day is long. Like I say, he was honest enough. He said, look Stu, the price goes from this to this. I checked as well. I said, mate, you bang on. He went, hit me in the middle. Like, dude, done. So I think for $17.50. I don't know, for me, if I looked at it, I'd be like, that's pretty much like 9 out of 10 for a Saturn game. Like, these are Saturn games. You can't, you know, people sort of talk about gradings and this, that, and the other. These are Saturn games, and these were never made to last at all. You know, other than Bug, I think Bug 2 is probably like the fucking finest example I've got for Saturn game. But anyway, for 1750, Skeleton Warriors. I've never seen this one before. 1-on-1. Is it 1-on-1 beat 'em up? No, it's not. It's like a side scroller. Not the weird Saturn exclusive that I don't think with an F ever come out of anything else. Skeleton Warriors. Nothing I've never heard of, you know, other than it's on the Saturn and I needed it. So Tom Batman Batten. This was the first one I opened and I was like, oh, fucking get in there. It's not like, it's one of them CX ones where they're not too far from the sort of eBay price. Now, whether or not they do what they've done with a lot of the systems now, and they start dictating the price a lot. You know, some people don't like it. I think fucking fair play to you. Corner the market, take control of it. It's up to you. So they're not too far. I think I paid 15 quid less than eBay, give or take. And if this was 15 quid less than the next one that was on there, someone would have bought it. There's no doubt about it. It's got one little gouge on the case there, but it's complete, and it is Rampage World Tour. Again, not one you think was much to do about nothing, but it is. So I know I've got this on the N64, and I'm guessing this has got a sticker on the back. I can get the sticker off. Needs a clean. So I've still got the old Duke. It does need, the disc does need a clean. They haven't cleaned it, which I don't mind. I can take it in and clean it, but it's all there, which is the main thing, really, for me. So yeah, this was part of the Blackpool fund. I thought I've got to buy it. 60. I'll tell you what it was because I've got it here. Hang on. It is 65 quid. Yeah, not cheap, but it's about, you know, 80 odd quid game. I think someone had the cheapest one, 79.99 complete, box complete. So yeah. The good thing about these plastic cases, you can swap them over. It's just trying to hunt them down. I was looking for a few donor ones at Blackpool, and they weren't anything. There you go. Look, you can even just pull that sticker off. Look, It's not too bad now. So all it's got is like a little. Can you see it? But you can't even see it. Just there, look. A little tiny nick. But yeah, for like 15 quid less than what is currently the cheapest one on there. Alright. Yeah, I'm sold, you got me. Right, the last game. So a few of the boys were like, what's this game then, Stu? Why can't you tell us? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, not being horrible, like sort of teasing and get people to question it. Oh, is it Panzer Dragoon Saga? No, I've got that. Is it Mega Man? No, I've got that one. And me and Shocks, obviously Shocks knows about this anyway. I spoke to him before buying it. I just wanted to double check, and he was like, mate, that's a fucking good price, because I was nearly gonna, what's the best word to describe it? I was nearly gonna overpay, if that makes sense. But when I won it for the price I won it for, and I told him, he was like, mate, that's a really good price. And I think it was one of the last ones he needed as well. And it's not a game that many people, if you think about rare Saturn games, unless you know the Saturn collection, this wouldn't be one of the ones. Everyone sort of says like Panzer Dragoon. No, this is probably the harder one to find. It's just hard to find. This is, doesn't really matter. It was a Portuguese version. I mentioned this before. I swapped the case over. There's a sticker on the back. So look, I don't know if there's any more or less value in the Portuguese version. If there's not, this is just a sticker and take off, and the only difference is there's just like a separate Portuguese black and white manual that slips inside. I'll show you anyway. But it is none other than Courier Crisis. And no, they are not Pakistani people delivering Balti dishes. It is Courier, not Courier. Courier. By all accounts, I'm shocked. That's not a great game. Surprise, surprise. This is on the PlayStation. You can probably get it for about £5. So the difference with this one, because it's Portuguese, it had this sticker on there. So the one that I bought, and I paid up. Probably didn't pay up as much as I think Shock said. It's 200 quid. I got it for 150. You can eBay it all you like. You can see it. So the one. The copy that I've got, the case had like a bullet hole. It's really weird. It's a hole. It lit like a hole in the plastic, but it didn't damage the insert. It's really weird. It had like a Portuguese sticker there, which I've seen on Master System games. Something like Gracia or something. Oh, must be a Sega thing. And it's got this sticker here at the back, which you can just peel off, because obviously the insert, that's on the outside. It's all complete. And say all it's got is that black and white separate thing. So I don't know if it's any more or less than what would be a traditional PAL, but the manual's exactly, it is a PAL manual. So it's just rebadged the PAL version for the Portuguese market, and give them this black and white photocopy jobbing. So I bought this not long before Blackpool, and I was like, I thought I've got to bite the bullet, because I know how hard it is to get. Because Shocks was telling me, if you watch any of Shocks' videos when he'd go for the PAL set. So yeah, I was technically 150 quid down for Blackpool funds, but it turns out I didn't spend that much in Blackpool as in previous years. So it actually worked out. It worked out all right. I've got I'll probably argue the rarest to find Saturn game there, bar none. Dragoon Saga isn't rare. It's just very sought after and it's very expensive. That's probably rare and hard to find. I'm down to 29 games now. So we're pushing on. I've got to get all the Shining games, but they're available on CEX. So you know, there's an avenue there to get into. There's some games that have never appeared on there, like Dr. Frankenstein. Dad was telling about In the Hunt. Yeah, I know it slows down. It's got bad slowdown. This, that, and the other. You know, so there's a few titles that I definitely need to sort of try and bag, but we'll get there. We'll just work through slowly, catch a monkey. Anyway, many thanks to anybody and everybody that come and said hello at Blackpool, that did me a deal, that bought me a drink, that I bought them a drink, that I did them a deal for, and everything else, because that was what makes it. That's what makes the whole weekend. It's not about going in there and buying loads and loads of games. Not for me, not for Blackpool anyway. It's just about the meet. It's about meeting the lads, meeting the tubers, having a laugh, having a giggle, you know, and going home thinking, fuck, I feel old. But enjoying it nonetheless, you know. And again, you know, lastly but not leastly, many thanks again to Chris Novabug, absolute ledge. Top lad, and you know, there's loads of people that made the weekend, but without Chris I would be struggling. I would be struggling to get up there. You know, I'd have to put, you know, do other means, but he stepped up and he helped me out. He helped the toot meister out, so I can't thank the lad enough. Great company, great conversation. Not really sure about the music. He was saying to me, "Oh, you remember this one?" I was like, "No, I don't know." I'm not a big music buff. I know music a little bit. And he put one band on, and he must have been like 10 tracks in. He went, "Oh, you remember this one?" I said, "Oh, I remember that one." I mentioned to Matt, he's like some Welsh band. It was just funny. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna fuck off because it's been way too long. We've gone like 2 cameras worth. Because enough's enough. Take it easy, YouTube, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.